I've changed the camera angle, I'm reinventing the wheel, it's time. It's the Booker time. So KD Books and Freshly Read Books, I think, they called this the year of the Booker Boogie.
We need to bring what I'm gonna call the Booker Boogie.
And I thought, what kind of YouTuber would I be if I didn't participate in that TikTok level trend? Let's go. Right, you gotta hit him with the X marketer dance first. You gotta go with this. Woo! You ready? You gotta do the Ryan Gosling and Barbie. Ready? You gotta do the Napoleon Dynamite. You gotta do the Michael Jackson. You ready? You gotta do the fucking. Alright, it's Longlist time. We're gonna watch the Longlist. I'm gonna know none of them. It's gonna be a useless video, but let's do it anyway. The Booker judges this year include Robert Webb from Peep Show and Lady Danbury from Bridgerton. And what's funny is the books they picked in the Q&A, their favorite Booker books, weren't even that bad. But because it's Peep Show and the most annoying Bridgerton character, I'm going to be mocking that for the next 3 months. So initially, I'll only read some of the ones that sound interesting to me, or some of the ones that sound funny, or something like that. And then when the shortlist comes out, I'll read all of them and I'll predict the winner. Same as the international book, same as that. Hopefully we'll find some gems like Ninth Building, and hopefully there'll be some stinkers in there too, so I can laugh and go, haha, you picked that, you fucking idiots, haha. I'm not prepared. Let's do it. Should I do a TikTok dance while I'm here? I know that they want more TikTok viewers. No clue. Absolutely no clue. Wow. Oh, this is dramatic. Holy. Oh my god, the music. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, my dad said that was good. Okay, cool. Has he ever been nominated? I don't think so. No fucking clue. No fucking clue. No clue. Oh, that looks like a YA book if I've ever seen one. Look at that cover. I don't know what that is. How to Build a Boat. That's a... Oh, it's a coming of age story. Ah, my favorite. Yeah, I think I saw some people mention that. Cool. Oh my god! Why is it so loud? I bet you can hear it through this. I have it on like low volume. It's getting louder. What is that? That's the most pretentious title I've ever seen. From the perspective of an autistic mother. What is that? Oh, yeah. That was one that was on everyone's list, okay. What is that? The sport of squash as both context and metaphor. What does that mean? What do you mean, the sport of... What does that mean? Do I know who that is? Maybe. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Is that his second or his third? Is that it? What was that list? Bro, why was the music... That was like the loudest thing I've ever seen. Are we serious? Bro, you remember when they announced the International Booker and they played like temp music when Georgi Gospodinov went up to get the prize? They were playing like literal Ben sound music. And then for this they're whipping out the Ludwig Göransson, they're whipping out the Oppenheimer score. That was loud as shit. I couldn't believe it. I could barely pay attention to the list. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what that list was. That was absolutely bizarre. I had not heard of any of them. So here's the superlatives they have this year. Work from 4 continents, 4 debut novelists, and 4 Irish writers. That last one, like it's a good thing. So this Tan Twang Eng book is about W. Somerset Maugham. That's very interesting. I might read that one. That's odd. I like that. That's interesting. The Bee Sting by Paul Murray. Dickie's once lucrative car business is going under. But rather than face the music, he's spending his days in the woods building an apocalypse-proof bunker. What is this? Western Lane by Chetna Maroo. 11-year-old Gopi has been playing squash. Oh, this is the squash book? What? I'm not gonna read a book about squash. You can't make me. You can't make me do that. In Ascension, I know what that is. I'll probably read that because it will probably be on the shortlist. Yeah, I don't know. He looks Scottish. I'll give him that. He absolutely looks Scottish. Prophet's Song by Paul Lynch. On a dark, wet evening in Dublin, are there any other kind? On a dark, wet evening in Dublin, scientist and mother of four, Eilish Stack, answers her front door to find the GNSB on her doorstep. I don't know what that is. All the Little Bird Hearts by Viktoria Lloyd-Barlow. Wow, that's a hyphen in both the author name and the title. I'm reading this. A deft exploration of motherhood. This is just the International Booker list again. These are not, it's not groundbreaking picks when you always pick the deft explorations of motherhood. Then I get bored of it. Pearl by Sean Hughes. Inspired by the medieval poem of the same name. That's interesting. This Other Eden by Paul Harding. A missionary schoolteacher selects one light-skinned boy to save. The rest will succumb to the authorities' institutions. What? How to Build a Boat by Elaine Feeney. Jamie O'Neill loves the colour red. He also loves tall trees, patterns, rain that comes with wind, the curvature of many objects, books with dust jackets, cats, rivers, and Edgar Allan Poe. He wants to build a perpetual motion machine and to connect with his mother Noelle, who died when he was born. What is this? Is this a book about autism again? If I Survive You by Jonathan Escoffery. That legitimately looks like it could be a cover to a Colleen Hoover sequel for sure. Topper and Sanya flee to Miami. Trelawney, their youngest son. Oh my god, these writers, can people have names like Paul? Study for Obedience by Sarah Bernstein. I like that cover. A woman moves from the place of her birth to a remote northern country to be housekeeper to her brother. A series of unfortunate events occurs. Collective bovine hysteria, the death of a ewe and her nearly born lamb, a local dog's phantom pregnancy, suspicion about incomers in general seems to be directed particularly in her case, hostility growing, interest. Oh, how many Scottish books is that now? Like 5? This is big. Get that Scottish. Yes, that's so good. This is cool. This is cool. Keep them going. Alright, Old God's Time by Sebastian Barry. I know what this is. Tom Kettle is settling into... That's almost a normal name. Is settling into the quiet of his new home. He has barely seen a soul. Fond memories of his past return. 2 former colleagues turn up at his door with questions about a decades-old case. Alright. I'm going to predict that he was the one that did whatever they're trying to solve. That's my prediction for the book. Clip it now in case I'm right. A Spell of Good Things by, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, shines a light on the haves and have-nots of Nigeria. Eniola is tall for his age, a boy who looks like a man. Eniola spends his day running errands, collecting newspapers and begging. Wuraola is a golden girl, the perfect child, and now an exhausted young doctor. But when sudden violence shatters a family party, their lives become intertwined. Yeah, okay, could be interesting. I've got to say, there's not a lot that are jumping out at me. There really aren't. This is. I'm not saying it's a weak list because I haven't read shit, but this is not a list that's really compelling me to read them. I'll probably read a couple. There were 1 or 2 there that sounded interesting to me. I'll read them. I'll probably read In Ascension. I'll probably read the Sebastian Barry one. And I'll probably read This Other Eden book, because those are the ones that I've heard of, which means they'll probably be shortlisted too. Other than that, I don't care. Wait a minute. Guys, This Other Eden book by Paul Harding, the chair of the Booker judges this year has a quote on the front cover. How is that allowed? How can that possibly be allowed? Okay, cool, well, thanks for watching, guys. Anyway, thanks, guys. See you later, bye! Hee hee!